What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. With the launch of Season 1 in XDefiant, many believed that this game was taking a major step forward. But unfortunately, if you've played the game post-patch, you've realized that it hasn't done that. The patch actually buffed some things it was supposed to nerf, ranked play feels unfinished, and the netcode somehow has gotten worse as well. And all this has culminated into a very disappointing start to Season 1. Now, I believe that XDefiant will gain its traction and will move into a positive direction, but that's not where we're at right now. And of course, I do want to talk about ranked play and the netcode in a future video. But for today, I want to talk about how broken the Spiderbot is. Because as it stands right now, the Spiderbot is the most broken ability in XDefiant. Say what you will about the Intel suit, at least it works as intended. Because right now, the Spiderbot does not. Nothing about the Spiderbot's functionality works as the developers want it to. And unfortunately, as a result, it causes endless frustration for the player base. Now I understand, people love this ability. And I'm not trying to trash on you if you do. Enjoy your cheese all you want. But I think we also have to recognize that in its current state, it's not adding depth to this game. It's actually a detriment to this game. And as a result, many people on the other side of this argument want to see it removed altogether. They don't want it in the game. And I don't want to see that either. I think the smartest path forward here is just to disable it until you can fix this bug. Make the Spiderbot less buggy. Because if it works as intended, I don't see it being the detriment that it is currently on the gameplay. And I know I'm not alone in this sentiment. So much so that even Mark Rubin took to Twitter to address the Spiderbot issues. So let's take a look at what he had to say. Okay, now that we've gotten through the patch and Ranked is now live, I want to talk about the Spiderbots. So when the game launched, there was a bug that you could shoot down at your feet and destroy the Spiderbot. This was not intended. However, there was also a bug in that meleeing them was way harder than it was supposed to be. So we wanted to keep the bug of shooting them off your own face in the game until we fixed other Spiderbot issues. However, the bug fix got integrated into the Season 1 patch, and so an important counter was removed unintentionally. We are reverting that fix in the next non-emergency patch, so you will again be able to shoot them off your own face by shooting at your feet. The other changes to the Spiderbot will remain, i.e. longer cooldown. For the future, we are going to change the way the Spiderbot works so that there is easier and clearer way to get them off your own face. But until then, the bug where you can shoot them off your own face will remain, and we will continue to find other ways to balance all abilities over time. So, what I gathered from this is that the Spiderbot is extremely bugged, as we talked about earlier. So I begged the question as to why they didn't disable this until all the bugs were fixed. I understand the argument that you don't want to completely pigeonhole the DedSec and make it so no one uses it, but I'll be honest, I think the hijack has some validity to it now, some value, especially with all the other abilities that are entering this game with the GSK. Hijack has some purpose to it, and the disruption makes a lot of sense with all of the different abilities that are now on the map with the GSK. So you can remove the Spiderbot and see a slight decline in usage of the DedSec, but you also won't have an incredibly frustrated community like you have right now. So it is frustrating. The other part of this statement that does beg a couple questions is that the fix won't be integrated until the next non-emergency patch, which I'm going to guess is going to be next Tuesday. So we've got like 4 or 5 more days still of dealing with the Spiderbot in its current broken state, where it's impossible to get it off your face, and people are going to continue to spam it. And unfortunately, I just don't think the Spiderbot, as it plays right now, is very fun to go up against. There are other factions in this game that I do like going against. I love the GSK's abilities. I love playing against them. I love the tactical element that the GSK provides. I love their Ultra as well. I think it's a great Ultra. But it's extremely frustrating when you have one ability in this game that seems to be miles ahead of the rest. And then the intel suit itself is another conversation for another day. But it'd be really nice to see some serious attention being given to where we're at with the Spiderbots. We need to see a change, and honestly, it needs to be as soon as possible. So those are my thoughts on the current state of the Spiderbot in XDefiant. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are as well. How do you feel about the Spiderbot? Do you think it needs a nerf? Do you think it needs to be removed? Do you think it should just stay the way it is? Voice those opinions down below in the comment section. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.